Once upon a time, deep in the heart of the Great Savannah, there ruled a mighty lion named King Jaha. He was strong, fierce, and wise, feared by all, but also respected. His roar could shake the mountains, and his presence alone kept peace in the animal kingdom. But King Jaha had one great weakness: his pride. He believed he was the most powerful creature in the land, and that no one could ever take his throne. One day, a mysterious old tortoise named Baku arrived at the edge of the kingdom. He moved slowly, his shell worn from time, but his eyes glowed with knowledge beyond measure. As he reached the lion's court, the animals whispered, wondering what wisdom the old tortoise carried.
"Mighty King Jaha,"
Baku said in a raspy voice,
"I bring you a prophecy. The king of this land will not always be the lion. One day, another will sit upon the throne."
King Jaha let out a thunderous laugh.
"Impossible! Who could ever take my place?"
But Baku simply smiled and turned away, leaving behind a single golden feather. It shimmered in the sunlight, and though Jaha did not understand its meaning, something deep inside him stirred uneasily. Days turned to weeks, and soon, strange events began to unfold. The herds of antelope and zebras started disappearing. The rivers dried up. A thick mist began covering the land at dusk, making it difficult for the hunters to find food. Fear spread across the kingdom like wildfire. Then one fateful night, a pack of jackals entered the court. They were led by a sly and silver-tongued leader named Kifo. Unlike other jackals, Kifo did not cower before the lion. Instead, he spoke with a voice as smooth as honey but laced with venom.
"Great King Jaha,"
Kifo said, bowing low.
"the time of the lion's rule is fading. The land cries for new leadership. Let us help you restore order."
Jaha, angered by the jackal's boldness, roared in fury.
"You dare question my rule?"
Kifo did not flinch.
"We only seek to assist you, King Jaha. But if you do not listen, another will."
From that day forward, strange whispers filled the air. The jackals moved through the land, turning the animals against their king. They spread rumors that Jaha had lost his strength, that he no longer protected the land, and that soon a new ruler would rise. Desperate to prove his power, Jaha made a reckless decision. He challenged Kifo to a test of strength.
"If I defeat you,
Jaha growled.
you and your kind must leave my land forever."
Kifo grinned.
"And if you lose?"
Jaha scoffed.
"I do not lose."
And so the challenge was set. At sunrise, the entire kingdom gathered to watch. But Kifo, cunning as he was, had no intention of fighting fairly. He led Jaha into the deep jungle, where the mist grew thick and the trees whispered secrets. As they moved forward, Jaha realized something. He could no longer hear the sounds of his kingdom. No roars, no hooves, no chirping birds, only silence. Then the ground beneath him crumbled. Jaha fell into a deep pit, lined with thorns and covered with vines. He tried to climb, but the walls were too steep. He roared, but no one heard him. From above, Kifo peered down.
"The mighty lion trapped like a rat?"
He sneered.
"Your time is over, Jaha."
With that, Kifo turned and left, and the jackals claimed the throne. For days, Jaha remained trapped. Hunger gnawed at him, his strength faded, and for the first time he felt true fear. But just when he believed all was lost, a slow, familiar figure approached. The old tortoise, Baku. Without a word, Baku began to dig. Slowly, patiently, he created a path for Jaha to climb. When the lion emerged, weak but alive, he looked at the tortoise with new understanding.
"You knew this would happen."
Jaha whispered. Baku nodded.
"Pride blinds even the greatest kings. A true ruler is not the strongest, but the wisest."
Jaha bowed his head, humbled. He had lost his throne, but he had gained something greater: wisdom. As he walked away, he left behind the golden feather Baku had given him. It lay there, shining in the morning sun, a reminder that power is never permanent. And even the strongest can fall when they ignore the whispers of wisdom.
The moral of the story: power alone does not make a great leader. Wisdom, humility, and listening to the voices of the wise do. Even the mightiest can fall if they allow pride to blind them.
Hey there, wonderful people. If you're enjoying the content I create, I'd love to invite you to be a part of this journey by hitting that subscribe button. Your support means everything to me. As a small creator, every single subscription is like a burst of encouragement that keeps me going. It tells me that you're enjoying what I do and that I should keep rolling out amazing content just for you. Your kindness in subscribing helps this channel grow, and more than anything, it fills my heart with gratitude knowing that there are people like you who believe in what I do. So, if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It's free, takes just a second, and makes all the difference. Thank you for being here. You are truly appreciated. Love.